What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cat back with another Xenoverse related video for you guys. Today we're kind of addressing what I feel is like it's truly the most commonly asked thing or commonly brought up subject in comments of any video. When I was doing the Jump Force videos during the first week or so that the game came out, you know, before I really got tired of the nonsense that goes on with it, I would see people commenting about Xenoverse 3, even on Jump Force videos. On every Xenoverse 2 video that I upload without fail, there is comments about Xenoverse 3, and there's a lot of them, a lot more, and they're honestly growing day by day by day, where people are asking about Xenoverse 3, saying that they want Xenoverse 3 over new Xenoverse 2 content, things like that. And then again, just asking, when is Xenoverse 3 coming? Have we had any news about Xenoverse 3, things like that? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. What's really going on with Xenoverse 3, what's really happened to it, and can we really honestly still expect a Xenoverse 3 to still happen at some point in the future? Now, before we get into that, guys, I just do want to mention one thing, and I just want to truly say thank you, and that I truly love and appreciate all of you guys, all the support that you give your boy, things like that. It truly means the world to me, guys. So again, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all the support, all the likes, all the views, all that, the subscriptions, man. Even if you're not subscribed or anything like that, you're just watching a video, I appreciate you guys so much. Again, it just truly means so much from the bottom of my heart. I just wanted to say thank you and let you guys know that your boy loves all of you without question. Now, getting into this video though, regarding Xenoverse 3, I'm going to answer the biggest question that people probably have, and is, will it still happen? Now, is this 100% guaranteed what my answer is going to be as far as facts go? No, I do not work at Bandai. I literally, you know, I work out of my house and make YouTube videos. But, like I was saying, I do not work for Bandai, so I'm not going to have the exact answer. But I can say that, like I have said in the past, it is like 95% to 99% chance that Xenoverse 2 will happen. The Xenoverse series is like the most selling series in Dragon Ball Gaming's history when you're just talking about true Dragon Ball gaming. If Fighters continues to grow the way it has since it's come out in the last couple years and has another installment in the series somewhere later down the line, Fighters may take that place without question, but that's mainly because of the FGC. I've mentioned that in past videos as well. The FGC is what really makes Fighters thrive. The Dragon Ball community, on the other hand, is what makes Xenoverse thrive, what makes other Dragon Ball games that usually have not been in the FGC, it makes those thrive. Without the FGC, Fighters would it would be a great game still, but it would not be in nearly the state, or would not have nearly the sales that it does have without question. So again, Xenoverse 3 is that game, or Xenoverse in general is that franchise that has just been the most successful, and Xenoverse 2 should kind of show you that. The fact that they're even willing to make a DLC 9, like DLC 9, think about that. How many other games have really had a 9th DLC installed, especially when they only planned for 4 in the very beginning? We are about to be on DLC 9, guys. That should just show how much the people at Bandai, the people who work at Bandai, and things like that, the producers, have confidence in the Xenoverse series. We are still on Xenoverse 2, and they're still throwing out DLC, knowing that the fans of Xenoverse 2 will without question be hyped, and will without question for the most part buy it. Now, of course, there's a lot of people who have been turned off by Xenoverse 2 and the nonsense that it has. What the hell? And that's why so many people want Xenoverse 3 to happen. And again, that was the first kind of question that we're trying to answer here, is whether or not Xenoverse 3 will even happen anymore, since it's been so long since Xenoverse 2 has come out, and there's just no news regarding it or anything like that. So again, it's like 95 to 99% chance that Xenoverse 3 will happen. They've mentioned it in the past that the Xenoverse series is here to stay. It's going to be around and worked on for a very long time, things like that. And of course, you can associate that with the DLC, but at the same time, just the simple fact that they have confidence to continue to make DLC on this game shows that they definitely will not miss out on that big cash cow that Xenoverse 3 truly will be. Because again, I've told people this before. If they was to announce Xenoverse 3 and it was dropping next week, like, and it was all ready to go, things like that, so many people would be buying that game. That game would easily reach 1 million or 2 million sales within the first couple days, most likely, because so many people are literally waiting back for that game to come out. So again, I do not think that they'll ever miss out on that opportunity. So Xenoverse 3 is literally most likely a 95 to 99% chance that it will be happening. Now, where has it been, or why haven't we got any news on it or anything like that? I'm gonna answer that as well, because that's another question that I truly see. Like, when are we gonna get news for Xenoverse 3, or when are we gonna get a reveal for Xenoverse 3? Honestly, guys, I don't think that Xenoverse 3 will be revealed until earliest this year's E3. There's a chance that it could be revealed there, because I truly do not think that this game will be coming out until 2020. In 2019, the Dragon Ball Z game, or the Dragon Ball game that we are going to be getting, is the Project Z. And Bandai's agreement, or whatever the agreement they have, is that they have to make a Dragon Ball game each and every single year. So this year's game is going to be that Project Z. So of course we're not going to get no Xenoverse 3 this year. But next year, excuse me by the way, next year is when we get into that area of where Xenoverse 3 has a high likelihood of actually releasing. So I truly hope that we can get something for it this year at E3, and then maybe next year will be Xenoverse 3's actual release, and that will be the Dragon Ball game that they have planned for 2020. Because like I said, the Dragon Ball game that they have planned for 2019 is already Dragon Ball Project Z. I'm very curious to see what the Naruto game that they have planned for this year is going to be, because that's also within their agreement that they have to make a Naruto game each and every year as well. But back to the whole Xenoverse 3 thing, like I said, it's a very high likelihood, in my opinion, that Xenoverse 3 will be dropping in 2020. So hopefully by E3, or maybe even sometime after that, at one of these big gaming announcements or gaming events, things of that nature, Xenoverse 3 will finally be announced and put out for us, to where we know that is 100% officially coming in the future. But really, like I said, the main points that I wanted to kind of get across is what's been going on with Xenoverse 3, why we haven't had any news or anything like that regarding it, if it is still coming, and is it still coming or not? Because like I said, I'm getting so many questions in the comments about Xenoverse 3, and I know, myself included, I would much rather prefer to have Xenoverse 3 being worked on than continuing to get more DLC for Xenoverse 2, but who knows, they could be doing both at the same time. That's what I'm truly hopeful for, that they already have Xenoverse 3 in the works, and the main reason they keep coming with DLC is because Xenoverse 3 is nowhere near ready, and they're trying to make it as good of a game as they possibly can. Now, of course, that is definitely a long shot, but that is what I'm hopeful for, because I love the Xenoverse franchise, and I just want to see the game keep improving, keep getting better, and hopefully it takes another major leap from Xenoverse 2 to 3, just like 1 to 2 did when that happened. But all in all, I hope this video clears up some of the people's questions, that we're having, whether or not we're going to still get the game, and what's been going on with it, why we haven't got any news on it, if we are still getting it. Like I said, the main reason we haven't got anything, because it's not this game's or this year's Dragon Ball game that will be coming out. This year's Dragon Ball game belongs to Project Z. Hopefully 2020's Dragon Ball game that they have to make will be Xenoverse 3, and that's when I do believe it will be dropping, and that will give it so much time from Xenoverse 2 to 3 for them to work on it and just make it that game that we have all wanted. That really, I mean, I kind of talked about this with Syriax on the side note, but I mean, if they were to just make Xenoverse 2 work properly, improve the netcode things, and add some things here and there, like how they added some mechanics to Xenoverse 2, and make that Xenoverse 3, it would be an amazing game. So all in all, man, let me know what you guys think on this down below in the comments. How you guys feel about what I had to say, that most likely we won't be getting Xenoverse 3 news until E3 or even after that, and then even with that, we will not be getting the game till like 2020, because this year's Dragon Ball game will be to that Project Z. But I do truly have a strong feeling, or I mean almost like a guaranteed feeling, that Xenoverse 3 is still coming for all of those who were concerned, I guess, about that, or worried about that, or asking anything along those lines. Xenoverse 3 is still highly likely to happen. Like I said, 95 to 99% chance. Bandai ain't missing out on that cash cow. But let me know all your thoughts on what I had to say down below in the comments, and stay tuned. We got more videos coming for you guys. I may have another video or two up today. I don't know for sure, just depends on how long render times and all that stuff takes. But again, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, as always, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.